This might be the highest bonus pay we've ever seen on DoorDash. We'll see in this video. It's brand new. I don't have it. Let me know in the comments, or if you're watching live, if you missed it, click that notification bell. If you have it, flash pay, flash offers, flash boost. You're going to want to see the numbers on this. This just came out in the last week or so. My name's Mike. This is the first time you and I are meeting. I help you make money in different side hustles. A lot of these gig apps, right? Take a look at this. Now, firstly, think about like, when do you get bonus pay as a DoorDash dasher? Well, I'm dashing, pretty popular side hustle. I mean, 7 million plus dashers doing shop and deliver, doing restaurant, doing package, doing all this stuff, right? Well, there's bonus pay. Bonus pay, it's a big deal because it's obviously a pay boost, an incentive. It might get you out there dashing more often. Or if you're currently dashing, it's obviously a welcomed addition to your earnings here. Take a look. So, you can get peak pay shown on the screen here, peak pay. And these are actually from DoorDash's official website. So this is their verbiage, quote, the ability to earn more while on a dash for completing deliveries that a dasher accepts during, et cetera, et cetera. It's additional pay. So peak pay now, by the way, if you didn't know this, it can be on earn per offer. It's just that single offer. Maybe I get stacked offers, so 2 or more assignments for one, driver. That's earn per offer, or earn by time. So I can only decline once per hour, but I'm guaranteed active hourly pay from when I accept the offer to when I deliver it. There can be peak pay on both of those. Number 2, challenges. So all I have to do is complete X amount of deliveries, and then I get extra money. Quote, what DoorDash says, extra money on a challenge. Do 8 deliveries, do 10 deliveries. Maybe it's something bigger, like do 20 deliveries, but you get an extra $200 after you do 20 deliveries, within the parameters that they set. It's like Monday through Friday, or Friday through Sunday, or Monday morning, we'll say. Those are challenges. Now, if you're new, or if you're established, typically new though, you might have guaranteed pay. So it's not a bonus per se. They just literally call it guaranteed pay. So you complete, let's say, the 200 deliveries. The 20 deliveries. And they'll guarantee you, let's say the inverse, $200. So that's guaranteed. If you hit like 125, DoorDash will make up the difference. That's guaranteed pay. Now there's tasks. That's kind of newer. That is bonus pay. That's doing a non-delivery task. It can be a standalone task. Then it technically wouldn't be bonus pay. It's just a standard offer. But it can be additional pay insofar as a menu photo or verifying store hours. Quote, take menu photos at select restaurants while you're waiting and earn extra on top of delivery pay. That's bonus pay, right? A little bit of that if you didn't know there. What does this have in common though? Think about when you're dashing. Are you dashing right now? Type it in the live chat or down below in the comments, not while driving, please. Are you dashing right now? What's in common is these bonus opportunities, it's typically when you're dashing, or at least, you're online, you're ready to do business. I'm online, I'm good to go. At least I'm in the app, like thinking about dashing, right? But what about this? This brand new bonus pay. What about when you're not looking to dash? This bonus pay, watch this video, this flash pay. This is something brand new. It's bonus pay when you're not dashing, and possibly when you're not even looking to dash. You're like sitting there, you're like, Mike's videos are wonderful. I'm so glad he makes content. I subscribe to his channel. If not, there you go. So check this out. This is brand new. This just came out 7 to 14 days ago, like a week or 2 weeks ago. Dashers started to get this email. You and I are going to go over this, and I'm going to show you actual examples of what we're seeing from DoorDash. So check this out. Flash offers. Hello. We're excited to officially introduce Flash Offers, a program in which Dashers in your area are sent text message offers when they are not online dashing. So you're sitting there just like, oh, I'm falling asleep. What's going on? I'm reading a book. I'm making dinner. I'm hanging out. You can be literally anywhere, and they're going to text you offers when you're not even online. And again, you might not even be thinking about dashing, but might this change your mind? Hang with me to the end of the video. I have questions. There's only a limited amount of info that we know here. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to show you examples and maybe some problems or things to consider. Back to their email. Flash offers are designed to help you earn more while giving you more control over when you want to dash. The best part, Flash offers will include an instant pay boost for even higher earnings. Wait until you see these examples. Even higher earnings on every completed order. And if you're worried about acceptance rate, well, I'm nursing my 70 or 80% AR requirements, right, on Dasher rewards. I don't want to mess that up. There's no penalty if you don't want to take the offer, if you decline it. So they're going to text you, offer quotes, even higher earnings on every completed order, and there's also no penalty for declining. Let's continue. Here's another new feature. Manage Availability tab lets you control when you receive flash offer alerts. And again, there's no penalty for declining. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is pretty important because let me know in the live chat or the comment section, do you have, let's say, the on-time rate? So that's in your ratings tab. Let me know if it's on-time rates or on-time or early rates. That's number one. Number two, go into your preferences tab. You should have Dasher preferences. If not, let me know. But in your preferences tab, you should be able to turn off, let's say, things like alcohol offers, shop and deliver offers, cash on delivery offers. And now look at what they're adding here in this brand new Manage Availability tab. So this is directly from DoorDash. So they say, if you have this, you can check right now, not when you're driving, okay, just later. Go into your account on your home screen. Click on Dash Preferences. That is a nationwide rollout. You should have Dash Preferences. Click on that. Right here, do you see Flash Offers? Here's the example. This is directly from a DoorDash email. This is what it'll look like. So on Dash Preferences, that middle screenshot, do you see, why not? Let me just ask you, do you see Dash Link? At the very top, you see a toggle right below the words Dash Preferences. Below that, you can see DoorDash, and then you see Dash Link. Dash Link is the route of delivery. We had a lot of interest in that and how that compares with Amazon Flex, but not everyone has Dash Link routed deliveries. So let me know if you have that, number one. Going beneath that, there's Flash Offers. Now the image they provided us, not the best, so I'll read this for you. It's a little bit fuzzy even for me. The toggle says, Flash Offers, get notified to claim offers when you're not on a dash. Have we ever seen this before? And I see dashers like Luke say, yes, I have Dash Link. Let me know, folks. Do you have Flash Offers? Because I'm betting this is a very small pilot. Also, like they kind of do here, because I look on their support pages, nothing on their support pages even. So let me know if you have Flash Offers. But let's continue. Below that description, it says Manage Availability. Here's the brand new tab on the far right. Brand new screen, well, tab, screen, sure, why not both? And on the top, it says Manage Availability. set times you're open to receiving flash offers. They're typically high-paying offers that can be declined, again, without affecting acceptance rate. I mean, look, keyword, and the reason I tell you this might be some of the highest bonus pay they've ever offered, at least in recent memory, is in the email and in the example, the specific description says high-paying offers. So maybe think about this. If you don't qualify for Dasher rewards, either the standard Dasher rewards or the overall Dasher rating program, you'll lose out kind of on high-paying offers. But if you have flash offers, at least that I read here, it says high-paying offers. Now, there's two ways to do this. There's a toggle, as you can see here, auto set from Dash history. So think about this. Again, you could be doing whatever. You're going about you could be at work. Like you don't want flash offers when you're in the office, because literally like it just gives you FOMO. You're like, oh great, there's that huge offer I can't take because I'm in the office. So you can toggle auto set from Dash history. So what I'm imagining this is going to do, they have like the little almost AI stars next to it, is going to do just that. It's going to look at the times you typically dash. It's going to aggregate all that data. It can see over a week, months, years, the times you typically dash. And it'll kind of lean into that. It's not going to say something at 9 in the morning, 2 p.m., maybe you're in the office, or maybe you are free overnights, or maybe you like to drive, in the evenings. It'll probably work with that. Now, beneath that, it says weekly schedule. So if you want to set your weekly schedule, instead of relying on the wonderful AI, I'm sure it's pretty solid, but still, you can set your weekly schedule there. Now, what I'm wondering, they have kind of both here. I mean, the toggle's on for auto set with Dash history, but then I guess you still have the option here to set a schedule. So can you still set that? And again, I don't know. I don't have it here in Pittsburgh. That's why we're a team. Let me know, and we can lean into people who have this and get more info in the coming days and weeks. Another reason to subscribe here, so I can get you that info. So I'm curious if you can do both there. Moving on. Let me know what you think here. I'm going to show you an example right now. What do you think of flash offers? Getting offers when you're not online. Is it too intrusive? I'm not online. Now, remember, you're going to opt in. So if it's like way too intrusive, I don't want them giving me any offers. I don't care if it's high paying offers. You can straight up block it. You can opt out of it by just toggling off in Dasher preferences. There you go. For those that have a more strict schedule, it might be annoying as well. We talked about like the FOMO, the fear of missing out, that you don't want to see anything if it's outside of my typical times, right? And we'll have to see how effective that is. But let me show you an example here. How high paying is high paying? So I saw some Dashers on Reddit that were reporting on this, and Facebook. And I was very interested in what they were seeing order-wise. Small sample size. Dashers are just starting to see this. Take a look at some of these examples. Small sample size, but take a look. One Dasher said $17.86 flash offer for 1.5 mile offer from Sonic. This offer won't last. It'll be given to the first person who accepts it. So there's another kind of wrench in this. It says, okay, it'll be given to the first person who accepts it. I know what you think. I think the same thing. They're not going to send this to the entire marketplace, I would imagine. If it's a Sonic, if you're within the acceptable radius, they're imagining for an ETA, because they're going to have to figure it's going to take a little bit extra time. because you're currently not on the road. So I'm hoping DoorDash bakes in an extra 3 or 4 minutes because you got to like get ready, get to your car, and then leave. So I hope this isn't the same demand and ETA algorithm as like someone who's already in their car, ready to go, or bike, or whatever you're dashing with, right? But let's go back to it. $17.86 for 1 point. I was not kidding. I told you this is some of the highest bonus pay I've ever seen. And there's more. Don't leave this video yet. But what you can do is reach, tap, scroll, whatever you need to do in the like button if you can. If you appreciate me bringing this to you first, share it as well. Share it with someone who dashes, your friend, your nephew, your son. Share it with your partner, whatever. But hey, look at this feature. Mike has such a good channel. I mean, that's crazy. Okay, but that's one example, Mike. Look at this other example. Look at this other example. $21.44 flash offer, 2.5 miles. This offer won't last. It'll be given to the first person who accepts it. Let me lean back into that. I didn't finish my point on that. They're not going to send it to the entire marketplace. It's probably based on the radius. How far away are you from the Sonic? Again, hopefully they bake in a couple of minutes. You got to get ready. You got to get to your car, etc. I think of this almost like Trip Radar on Uber Eats and Uber, where they'll send an offer to multiple drivers or couriers at the same time. They don't say they send it to the entire marketplace. They just say they're going to send it to multiple drivers or couriers. So for this, I imagine they're doing the same thing. Radius, Sonic is, in the radius, you're within the radius, and they're going to send it to probably that radius. So if my entire sub-marketplace is a very large, well, it doesn't even have to be large. If my sub-marketplace is a certain size, right, then Sonic is over here, radius is here, they'll send it to that proportion in the marketplace. But that's not it. If you thought that's pretty high pay, so what happens if you don't know what Sonic it is? Great insight. I'm going to take your questions after this video. I want to make sure you get the info first. And then we'll get to the Q&A. If you want to watch all of our Q&As, because they're edited out for brevity, click the join button, join the team VIP. Again, just simply click that join button. You're good to go. So what happens is when you click on it, you'll actually be sent online. You'll be sent, great segue there, by the way, to this. So you'll be sent online. You'll be sent into the Dasher app. It's going to open up, and then you'll see the offer. Look at this third example. Our first time seeing the screenshot of flash offers. $19.46 for 5.1 miles. Well, Mike, I mean, that's a good dollars to mile ratio, I guess. I want you to have $1.75. But look at the time. It says 36 minutes for $19.50, basically. That is trending towards like $40 an hour, or like maybe technically just a little under it. Trending, which means, if you get a similar offer in the next, in this case, 30 minutes, then you'll make it. Like, obviously, there's no guarantee you're going to get another flash offer. And we'll go into some of those questions here. But if you're heading out, if the ending destination even seems pretty good, if you don't mind, you're going to go out, you're going to shop in the ending destination, and you could literally do one offer if you're going to head out anyway, get $19.50 for 36 minutes on a 5.1 mile run. It just gave me an idea of strategy. I'm going to move on, but it gives me some idea. Look closer, though. There's our first indicator of what a flash offer boost looks like. Now, here's the thing. How important is this? How is this a big deal, right? Is this really that important? How important is the flash pay? Well, as I do here, and why you're subscribed. Again, if not, I'm just saying there. And you're going to want to hear our recent announcement come up. So sign up for our newsletters for free. I'll send you monthly gig economy and side hustle news at yourdrivermike.com/newsletter. jump on that. It's free, no spam, no fluff. Go for it. Join 5,000 people who are on that newsletter. We'd love to have you there. Okay, let's look at the numbers here. Here's the offer. $15 flash boost. What does that make you think? $15 flash. Is there anything you think of that? The total is $19.46. Bonus pay is $15. What do you think about that? Here's my point. Cash flow with the bonus pay. Cash flow just means like how much money you're getting, right? $19.43. Dollars to mile payout, 5.1 miles. Crushes it. $3.82. Minimum. $1.75 to be acceptable. Like technically your like absolute floor I want you to accept is $1.20. But like, you know, for profitability, margin wise, $1.75. And then if we're doing $2 to $3 a mile plus, it's exceptional. This $3.82 a mile. Dollars per hour. $32.43. Trending. Again, basically all that means is, hey, if you get a similar offer to fill in the rest of the hour, you get a trend towards $32.43. I mean, that's not really the case if you have crazy bonus pay. That's like saying, well, hey, I got a $20 tip from a customer. I made $30 in 30 minutes. It doesn't mean you're going to make $30 in the back half of the hour, okay? But it's pretty good. My goal for you is $20 to $25 per hour. I mean, you already made $19.46 in 36 minutes. So literally almost any other offer you take is perfect for that back half of that hour. So $32.43 per hour. Cool. Ho-ho. Someone kind of found out what I'm hinting at here. Yeah. Let me know in the live chat. Does anything stand out here? Pay per offer. I'm just explaining this just in case you don't know, or at least to hammer this home by the numbers. Pay per offer, because look, let me get out of the way. There's 2 McDonald's pickups. I believe it was from the same location. No. Why are there 2 shopping bags? Where are the 2 home icons? If there's 2 drop-offs, it's not the same drop-off. It would say both drop-offs are to the same customer. Anyway, whatever. The pay per offer, if it is, well, this is especially true if it's 2 McDonald's, is $9.73. What does that mean? I want you to average $7 per offer. Why? Because you can only complete 2 to 4 offers per hour. So if I'm averaging 7, typically you're going to lean, more towards like 3 offers an hour, especially if they're shorter, then $21 an hour right there. So that's why it's important. If you do like 3 $5 offers, then you can see there you're making $15 an hour. So that's why I want you to average a higher amount per offer. And this equates to $9.73. Now, what's your point here? What's your takeaway, Mike? Here's the takeaway. If it's a $15 flash boost, what is it without the flash boost? It's pretty awful. This would be $4.46 for the entire cash flow. It would be 87 cents per mile. It would be $7.43 trending per hour. And it would be $2.23 per offer. So this would be an awful order if they didn't have a massive flash offer boost. Now, this is a DoorDash boost. This is DoorDash, not peak pay. It's a DoorDash bonus. They're not going to take it away. There's no tip baiting. There's none of this stuff. You're going to get at least $19.46. So don't worry about that. But if you didn't have $15 from the flash offer boost, this is so bad. I mean, come on, though. It can't be that low. $2 and some per offer. That's ridiculous. I mean, surely there's not going to be offers that are $2 some dollars. Actually, of course there can. DoorDash's base pay can be as low as $2. So yeah, if a customer does not tip and Someone's got to fork over some money. It's going to be the company, DoorDash, and their minimum contribution, the base pay, this is their definition right here, is $2. So yeah, I mean, without this, it'd be $2.23 per offer. It can definitely be $2.23 per offer because that aligns with the base pay. Now, here's more info on Flash Pay Plus, how they treat this as boost pay. We can take a second here though. Hope you're getting value. Let me know the biggest kind of takeaway right now. Drop a like on this video if you're getting value so far. My name is Mike. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles. So I get this Flash Pay. All right. Let me know if you have it in the comments or the live chat. It makes the offer. Without it, I'm declining that offer. It's sent to me when I'm offline. So it's really trying to get me out of the comfy chair, the bed, I'm hanging out, whatever. I got to say bye to my dog, whatever it is. I'm sorry, Fluffy. I can't turn down $15 incentive pay. What you're looking at on the right is another example of what this looks like. This is from a dasher that had Flash offers. They will literally text you and they'll say, hey, the first to accept gets a $15 boost to pay. Tap the app and tap Dash now. Now, what's interesting here, this is not a drop-down push notification. So, the push notification, it comes down from your phone. It'll disappear usually after you don't interact with it. And if you tap it or push a push notification, in this case, it'll go through the action, open up the Dasher app. That's just a text. So if I miss the drop down, or maybe they'll experiment with just sending just the text messages, or maybe I have push notifications off. I mean, you can't really have push notifications off for DoorDash because they send you like offer notifications. But anyway, then you just have to open up your Dasher app. So it's used to encourage Dashers currently not online to start dashing and accepting what they say typically high paying offers. This is treated like a boost pay. And there's the definition of boost pay. What I mean by that is this. So here's what it looks like after you complete the offer. You'll see there's the crazy high base pay, which gives me another idea. Here's another example. High base pay for this Dasher's example, $10.93. Flash boost of $15. That is honestly, I'm going to say it, that's the highest DoorDash bonus pay I have ever seen on a single offer. I've seen $6 per delivery bonuses. I've seen $6 peak pay. But a $15 bonus can literally make a $1 offer. I mean, technically $2 is the minimum because of that minimum base pay. It can turn like the worst offers into super good offers, granted if the mileage is okay, based on the thresholds I've told you. Still got customer tips. So maybe you're worried about, well, Mike, this is just going to be non-tipping orders. I don't know. I mean, we'll see once they release a support page, if they comment kind of like earn by time, like, oh, tips may be lower when you receive flash offers. I don't know. But this Dasher still got a tip. And then here it says, again, based on Dash history or setting the weekly schedule times. Now, I had some questions. Very, very important questions. Take a look. Is Flash Boost always higher than any active Dash bonus pay? i.e., it's active Dashers may only see $3 boost or peak pay. Let's tackle each. I know you can see all of them, but let's tackle each one at a time here. What I'm saying is it's a $15 flash boost. I assume at $15, it's going to be higher. I can't imagine. Can you imagine any marketplace where there's 0 Dashers online or 0 Dashers within that radius that we talked about? So maybe there's 0 Dashers in this radius. There's some all the way over here, but there's 0 that we can't send the offer to. So I imagine Flash Boost is going to be the highest bonus. Next, are flash boost incentives always, and I gave them some leeway, $10 to $15. There's been no indication, even now, that it's even lower than $15. We've seen at least 3 examples in this video, and it's always been $15. So again, I gave them some leeway. I'm like, maybe it's $10 or $15. Frankly, we've only seen $15 massive incentives on flash. What do they call it? Offers, flash boost. Flash boost is the verbiage they use after you complete it. A flash offer is the denotes like the actual notification. Okay. Third, obviously, right? Which markets have flash boost? Is it only small markets and or markets with few dashers? Look, I hear you. I hear you. If you say, I dash in a super rural marketplace, I dash in a small town. We only have like one power strip, areas that are really dense with restaurants, we call it. So I can't get this crazy peak pay. But if you're in a smaller and or less dense marketplace, I told you like, zero dashers online. It may not be like that, but it may still be less dashers. So is this only for those smaller marketplaces? Maybe I'll never see flash boosts. Maybe LA, Chicago, New York, some markets in Texas, Florida. Established markets may never see flash boost. But if you're in a small market, or if you're feeling discouraged that you're in a little tiny market, it might be an incentive for you to go online because they just don't have as many dashers in that city. And then we always forget this. Don't forget this. How do flash boosts affect other bonus pay opportunities? I said the same thing with the advantage mode and standard mode on Uber, where they say drivers and couriers, it was drivers, it's rideshare technically, that accepted a certain acceptance rate, I think it was like 25%, get 5% more pay than standard mode drivers who do not. And my question was, is it 5% pay higher than what you normally pay? Or did you just decrease the pay for everyone else to make it seem like advantage mode is getting 5% more? That's the old Black Friday strategy I've said, where they increase the prices and then bring them back down to like regular list price, or make it a much less of a steep discount than it would have been at the original pre-Black Friday list price. Companies, we have price trackers now, okay? I mean, we can see all your price adjustments, but still, there we go. So my overall verdict on this, $15. From what we're seeing here, the minimum flash boosts, it's going to be when you're not online. I don't have it here in Pittsburgh. So being able to customize it based on dash history or setting a weekly schedule is nice. I'm asking you, answer this in the comments or the live chat. Because I think the main purpose, obviously, is to get more dashers on the road or fulfill an order for whatever reason that's been sitting for a while. I mean, I can't imagine, but again, maybe a smaller marketplace. I imagine it's going to be a one-time bonus as well, which means once you're online, you're not going to get any more flash bonuses. Because again, the definition is when you're offline. If you go offline, will they send you more flash bonuses? If you're like, well, thanks for the $15 flash bonus, I'm going to go offline now. Will they keep sending you them? That'd be a great way to bankroll. To be honest, no, I don't think they're going to do that. I think their algorithm is going to know, hey, this guy, this girl, whatever, they already got a flash bonus. We're not going to keep peppering them with free $15 bonuses. So I don't think that's going to be the hack. Sorry. And then lastly, will it encourage you to dash more, maybe when you weren't feeling it, or you're going to work another app? Because you could still be out doing Lyft Uber Eats, Amazon Flex, you're kind of already in a route, I guess. You get the point. You could be doing a different app and get a crazy $15 bonus on DoorDash. Who wouldn't take that? We saw the examples, especially if it's like $19 for 1.5 miles. I mean, you're going to have to lock me in here because, that's ridiculous margin. You're never going to see that kind of margin. So yes, I think it's going to encourage some dashers, at least some, to dash more if that's the goal. I can't think of any other goal for sending dashers offers when they're offline than to try to influence dasher supply. I don't think this is going to be a perennial thing. I don't think this is going to be a long-term incentive. I don't. I think they're going to judge how it affects dasher behavior because they can see clear indicators with a $15 bonus. If it's like $2, $5 extra, $9 extra, that's fine. But a $15 bonus, I'm very curious. But let me know what you think. Stay tuned for our Q&A. Again, if you missed it, just click that join button down below. Join that newsletter. It's for free. Huge things coming in just a couple of months. Don't miss that. And I'll see you soon.